Like, tell me about the choosing process and these two lovely people, how you came to choose them for the show.
Well, my biggest thing with this show and why I kind of signed on was because the cattle call mentality. I've been a part of two of the Voice and Idol, and the cattle call mentality is, I get that it's cool and it works, obviously, but you don't get to reach as many people. Like, they only go to selected cities, and if you don't have the money, like I didn't when I was young, if it wouldn't have been right by Dallas, I would not have been able to audition for Idol. So my whole thing was to do video submissions. I wanted everybody to get an opportunity to try out for it, and these two were actually my first bundle of videos, and nobody was better than them after I kept seeing more and more, and I love them. No, and it's not even just like, because I was looking, they have like an innate raw talent that few people have, like that the soulfulness and just also like that I wanted, a bit younger, the 23 and 21, and I wanted that fresh, like, not jaded and just excited still about, I wanted that. So that's what I got. So
how competitive are you having
Very.
gone through this process already? I mean,
Yeah.
you really want to win this.
Yeah, I mean, I want to win this for them, and even if they don't win, like, I can't say enough to everybody on this show. Like, even my thought, like, my mentality on Idol was not to win, actually. It was just, let's make it to the next show, and then if I can make it to the next show, because it's like, the more shows you get on, that's more television time, to where, an agent or a manager or a label executive is watching and see something in me, and, abusing that. I mean, that's a lot of time on television, and you need to take that opportunity and go with it, so that's what they need to do, but also win. And if we don't win, that's all right, but I'm just saying we deserve it.
That's how we kind of go into it, though. We both, like, we
just try to make it to the next show, really.
We're just like, well, let's just make it to the next show. Like,
we'll
worry about the
though.
live stuff then, like, just because we are two of the youngest on the show, so, like, we really need to take it step by step, because we're still learning.
Everybody should do that, though, even if you're not. I mean, you should take it step by step. And then I think, with my two, and I see you'll see this on the show, there's been the most growth from. And I think that people love that arc, that story, and people, especially, it is a bit of a strategy, even on Idol when I was on it, I held back on some things and then would be like, oh, I'm saving this for this show because maybe that'll impress them and it'll keep me in the loop, so we've been doing that, and they've shown growth every show, so.
So a friend of mine, I haven't come to a taping yet, but a friend of
Boo.
mine, I
I'm
know.
just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm trying to get here.
Totally kidding.
So I had a source that came to one and mentioned that your strategy seems to be to showcase their talent, because ultimately you're being voted, they're being judged.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about the decision to do that versus to, especially when you're singing your songs that everybody knows your voice on, to put yourself at the front and center. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing about this show, too, why I signed on, is it's not just about, I love singing harmony. I'm always the lead, obviously. So it's fun for me, like, to be able to, like, and it's actually not even just for me, but for them. It's a talent to know when to shine and when to step back. And I think a lot of people aren't good at that, because everybody just wants their moment on stage all the time. And especially I think the cool thing about Jennifer and John and Robin, like, we don't need the moment. We all have careers. Like, it's like we're more here because we believe in the artist development of this, and it's fun. I love being able to be on stage every week and sing harmony with people that I love singing with. Like, it's just kind of a win-win. So, yeah.
Do you guys feel like extra pressure, especially when you're singing her songs?
I do, but she does make us feel really comfortable, and she does help us a lot during practice, teaching us a bunch of techniques. And yeah, she's just really encouraging, so that helps out a lot.
That was my worst show, though. Like, not my worst, like, I just mean, like, that was the first show we sing our own stuff. Yeah. And it's so hard because those aren't duets. Like, we tried to make Stronger a duet because everybody wanted us to do Stronger.
Right.
And it's like, that's not a duet. That is just a full-on solo anthem. So it's, it's challenging. So I think that's what separates this show, too, just coming from other shows, too, is it's way more difficult to focus, or way more easy to focus on just on yourself and your own song selection, your own keys, and what's going to make you shine, than to have to think about, one other person while you're on stage. Like, regardless if that's us working together, or me and Jennifer, or me and John, like, it's a little more difficult. Yeah.
Kelly, you had the chance to help mentor on The Voice with Blake.
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn any lessons about what worked?
I just want to point out the fact that I mentored Jeremy and Paul, and he won.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Just
throwing it out there.
You're taking total credit.
I didn't name drop, whatever.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, did you learn any lessons as to what worked and what didn't really work, and try to apply some of that to here, or did you just have to feel everything out as you were going?
I think everyone's different. Even these two, they're very different on what I work on with them. It just depends on the individual. Some people are, she'll be more confident with something that he's not, but then I'm working on him with, either breath support or something like that. Like it's the individual. And I think that's what's cool about it too. I've never ever in my life been in a form of a teacher kind of situation. And I'm not really that person. My mom is a teacher, but I'm not. It's really hard for me sometimes to get it out of my head what I mean. But
She's good at it, though.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do it. But anyway, no, in my two, they've shown so much growth, far more than the others. Because I think that's what's cool about y'all is that you've had that room to grow, so.
And for you guys, did you submit specifically for Kelly? What was what thought process that went into why you're submitting to her versus if you knew the others?
I
meant musically, but that works too.
Well, you love Jennifer too, though, because you sing Jennifer stuff.
Yeah. Well, I just heard a little excerpt about the show, and I went right online and I heard that she was gonna be on it. So initially, because I love Kelly, so I wanted to audition to sing with her. And then I heard that Jennifer was going to be on it too. And loving country music, I thought that'd be really cool too. But as much as I love Jennifer, I've been a bigger fan of hers for so long that it was literally a dream come true. I've always wanted to do this, never thinking never thinking it would actually happen, and it is, and it's really cool.
And I think what's cool about that too is the one thing I love about both of them, just to point out, she, especially her versatility, is she does love country, and we've showcased that, and she loves Pink, and she loves, she loves all these, she loves soulful stuff. Anything that's soulful, I've kind of picked up on she likes, which I'm so, and you're kind of like that too, even the old school soul, that's where you kind of come in. He has this voice that you're what? You skinny tall boy, where is that coming from? Yeah, but anyway, it's just, I think that it's really key for us, is, helping them, what do you want to do this week? We should showcase the country part of you. We should showcase that. And I love all genres, so I'm really down for anything.